You can't make yourself feel motivated? Don't worry, we all have those days. A healthy diet with home-cooked meals seems like a faraway dream. In reality, I don't feel like cooking and end up with a convenience store meal again today. I told myself I'd be a morning person tomorrow, but then I hit the snooze button and go back to sleep, thinking, maybe not today. Everyone around me is working hard, but I'm just slacking off. You might find yourself caught in a spiral of self-loathing, thinking, I'm such a failure. Everyone struggles with motivation issues at one time or another. Perhaps you might be holding on to negative thoughts like, I'll never be able to do it. This might just be because you have a low self-image. I can't do this. I messed up again. I am not worth it. No matter how much you dwell on a negative image of yourself, it won't make anything better. I hear you. You know yourself better than anyone else. That's true. And that's why you can clearly see your own flaws. But that's not all there is to you. There must be another way to look at yourself. The person you think you are might not be who you truly can be. To start, let's do a warm-up exercise. Try to discover the positive side of yourself. Think about your good points. For example, the things you can do, or the areas you have improved from your past self. Instead of focusing on what you lack, try to remember what you're getting better at. Maybe you used to be shy, but now you can greet your boss every day without hesitation. Maybe you used to always oversleep as a student, but now you come to work on time every day. Maybe you can now finish the same task 5 minutes faster than before. Anything counts. Set aside your negative thoughts for a moment and try to find your positive self. How do you feel? If you're starting to feel, maybe I'm not so bad after all, then you're on the right track. Now, let's look at 3 steps that will help you get out of that feeling of, I am just not motivated to do anything. The first step is to explore the reason why you lost your motivation. Surprisingly, not many people think about the cause of the lack of motivation. You're just not motivated to think about it, right? But there might have been a trigger that made you lose your motivation. If you think about it, you might find a pin that's stopping you from getting motivated. You actually enjoy cooking, but you hate cleaning up afterward. And that may be why you don't feel motivated to cook. Or, if you think taking a shower is a hassle, it might be because you hate blow drying your hair, so you put off getting into the shower. Or, you don't mind doing laundry, but folding and putting it away is too much of a pain, so you let it pile up. Something like that, perhaps. If you know the cause, you may be able to solve it. Even if you can't solve it immediately, you may be able to sort out your feelings and find a way out. Try looking at yourself as you would at other people. Then, you'll be able to say, I see, so that's why. Maybe I can try doing this? This other perspective can lead to the first step out of your current situation. For example, I enjoy cooking, but cleaning up afterward is a pain. Okay, I'll compromise. I'll clean up everything while the pasta is boiling. Oh, so it's the hair drying that I don't like. Got it. So at least I can get into the shower, right? Let's start there. Now, let's think about the reasons why you might feel unmotivated at work. Maybe you're thinking, I feel unmotivated because the work is boring. But then you might realize, I guess what's boring is that no matter how much effort I put into the work, no one seems to notice or appreciate what I do. If that's the case, you can decide, okay, I'll praise myself and buy myself a small reward. Sometimes you can solve a problem just by talking it out with someone. You can also try some self-dialogue. Ask yourself questions, talk to yourself, or have a self-pep talk to sort out your feelings. In this way, try to find the cause of your lack of motivation. The second step is to ask yourself what you want to do about your current self. What do you want to do with your unmotivated self right now? Do you want to stay the way you are? Or do you want to change? There are times when you just can't find motivation, no matter what you do. Sometimes you just need a little time, like when you're exhausted from overwork, you're going through a heartbreak, or you're not feeling well. Sometimes there's nothing you can do to change the situation. At times like that, you don't have to push yourself. It's okay to take a break and recharge. But even when you don't feel motivated, if you still want to try, if you want to change yourself even a little bit, then you can make up your mind to find motivation. But how do I do that? I can almost hear you asking. If you're wishing to find a solution somewhere out there, then you might just have to wait for motivation to magically fall from the sky. But unfortunately, no matter how long you wait, motivation won't just fall from the sky, and no one will come and give it to you. You are the only one who can turn on that motivation switch. That means you have to generate your own energy and motivate yourself. Sounds hard? Actually, the fact that you're watching this video means you probably feel, I want to do something about this. I want to change. If you're thinking, I'm just a lazy person, I can never change myself, that's not true. You can find motivation. You don't want to stay the way you are, right? You want to change your unmotivated self, don't you? That's already a sign that you are trying to find motivation. As a starter to lift your mood and get a boost of energy, you can try listening to your favorite music. It is also a good idea to schedule something. Make a reservation if you can. That way, even if you feel lazy later, you'll think, well, I already booked it, and you'll find yourself getting ready. Try to find your own personal way to switch on your motivation. If you feel like getting motivated, try the next step. The third step is to visualize the person you want to become. By picturing your ideal self, you'll start to see the specific actions you can take right now. For example, let's say you imagine spending a summer living in Spain. You visualize waking up in a bright apartment overlooking the Mediterranean and spending your weekends relaxing on a sun-drenched beach. You see yourself sharing tapas with new friends at a seaside cafe. Then, you'll start thinking about how to make it come true. I need to save for the flight and rent. Okay, I'll cook more at home to cut down on expenses. I want to connect with the locals, so I need to start learning Spanish. Should I sign up for a formal course? No, I'll try to build a foundation on my own. I'll buy a Spanish grammar book and do one lesson every morning. I'll listen to Spanish podcasts on my commute. When I'm walking, I'll try to name the things I see in Spanish. I heard it's good to write a diary in a new language. I'll go buy a notebook today. Today I'll do this, and tomorrow I'll do that. By thinking about the concrete steps like that, you'll find yourself feeling motivated. What do you want to do in the future? What kind of person do you want to become? Perhaps the gap between who you are now and who you want to be might seem too big, and you might start feeling like it's impossible. But you can start by thinking about it. Your self-image has been built up over many years, so it takes a little bit of power to change it. Try your best to think positive and constructive thoughts. After all, we all live to become happy. On our way to happiness, life throws many things at us, but everyone can be happy. It is our duty to become happy. So please hold on to a positive image of a happy you. I've just shared the 3 steps to getting out of the feeling of, I am just not motivated to do anything. Step 1. Explore the reason why you've lost your motivation. Step 2. Ask yourself what you want to do about your current self. Step 3. Visualize the person you want to become. Start with what you can do right now. If you have a hard time getting started, it might be a good idea to tell someone your intention. I'm going to do this right now. This is just between you and me, but when you really can't get yourself going, you can give yourself a small reward before you kickstart your motivation. I recommend it. You'll be able to do it. You can get yourself motivated. Sometimes you can praise yourself. You can encourage yourself, and you can visualize the positive image of the person you want to be. Gradually, you'll find a new habit where motivation comes naturally. I hope that these 3 steps can help you find motivation.